He is soon retiring from the Supreme Court after serving for 18 years. But Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio won't back down from calling out government when it comes to the West Philippine Sea. Carpio wants presidential spokesperson Sal Panelo to retract his statement when he said China is in legal possession of the South China Sea.
If he doesn't want to take it back, he can always say that I was just joking.
Panelo also serves as the Chief Presidential Legal Counsel. Carpio says it's the duty of President Duterte and Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Locsin to disown Panelo's statement. Saying China is in legal possession, Carpio warns is already an abandonment of the arbitral ruling.
You give China an ammunition to demolish our ruling.
Instead of retracting, Panelo clarifies his statement.
Of course not. Why not? As far as we're concerned, we've been ruled to be owning that portion of territory. According to them, they own it. As far as they're concerned, legally, it's theirs. Tayo naman, as far as we're concerned, it's also legally ours.
What's clear, Panelo says, the country does not recognize China's legal possession over the South China Sea. Carpio says he was happy when Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon clarified that China is in position and not in possession.
If China is in possession now, then our armed forces have been remiss. They have not performed their duty to the state.
Senate President Tito Soto dismissed Carpio's advice for the Senate to review the fishing verbal agreement of President Duterte and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Soto asked how can they act on something they don't have. But Carpio says just because it's a verbal deal doesn't mean the Senate should not act on it.
Subpoena, call the Foreign Secretary. Are you aware of this? What are the terms? What area is covered by this agreement?
And it appears lawyer Larry Gadon has had enough of Carpio. He says Carpio is more ripe for impeachment than Vice President Leni Robredo. In a statement, Gadon accuses Carpio of encroaching on the prerogatives of the chief executive in performing his duties in connection with foreign relations. Gadon was behind the impeachment complaint against ousted Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. He is also the lawyer of Bicoy in a sedition complaint against Robredo. As for Carpio, he says he'll be more vocal once he's out of the court. Anjo Alimario, CNN Philippines.